Right, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. It is now Monday the 5th of May. It's a bank holiday Monday, early bank holiday Monday. It's a lot cooler today. The past few days it has been quite warm, but today is a better day. So guys, today all I'm going to be doing is just doing a quick video and just giving you a little bit of a tour of what's going on. I have started to get stuff planted out. I am starting to fill the garden. So what I do is I spin the camera around and we'll have a little look. Okay? Right then, so the hens are bobbing about, following me, but we're just taking here. So these are some leeks for the shows. So these are just backups. I decided to put some leeks in here. This section here is just some spare cauliflowers and some broccoli. I'm going to be getting them out soon because I'm going to be putting some tomatoes in here. Just along there. And also I'm going to get some cucumbers in. Just to go along this bit of tube in there. But yeah, mainly I'm going to give these leeks a bit of a shot in here and see how they get on. They're starting to put a little bit of size on. So yeah, I'm happy with them. There's some other different kinds there and some buckets where I'm going to experiment, and also some big onions there as well. These are some dahlias what I've been taking cuttings from. So these are going to be coming out here soon, and we're going to get them planted out over there. I just need to quickly shut this door to keep that little bugger out. This is we time. Been growing this for a few years now. I'm thinking about taking it out of that tub and planting it in the garden somewhere, maybe around this area or something. Rhubarb. We're going to be taking a little crop of rhubarb today. Just I need to start filling it out because it's obviously taking over the garden. Giant cabbages. And they seem to be looking okay now. They were quite blue, but now they're starting to grow out and starting to get the nice green colour back. So I need to go get in there and start just taking some of them lower leaves away to stop any slugs and stuff like that from hiding underneath them. Like I say, rhubarb, need to go through that because I'm planning on, my plan is to put my dahlias inside of here. So yeah. Flowers are starting to come on these now. I can't remember what this is called, but this does self-seed. So once all these open up, because they're a lovely flower, look at that, how gorgeous is that. Once these all open up and start turning to seed, I am going to chop all that away because I don't want to be spreading all over the garden. This is oxeye daisies. Haven't cut them flower just yet, but they're all looking nice and healthy. This is the gooseberry, and if I look carefully, I'm gonna watch because the birds have been pecking at them. But we're looking there, you can see a few there coming on, so they're looking good. Don't know what this is, but it's looking really good. That came from underneath the shed a couple of years ago. It was growing from underneath the shed. I pulled it out, I planted it in there, and now it's come back. So I'm really looking forward to see what that's going to look like. Stunning. More gooseberries. This is just a young plant. This is a rose, nice rose bush. This is my pear tree. I think it's a ballerina they call it. Never ever had pears off this, but this year is looking quite promising. Had loads of blossom on it, and if we look carefully, boom, boom, lovely. Now we do get a thing called a June drop, so in June some of these will fall off, but fingers crossed we'll get a couple of plants off. Right, guys, just a quick little scan there. Oosh, what we'll do is we'll go inside of there and we'll go and have a little look. Right then guys, so as you can see, my onions, all them now are starting to come through. Got a practically 100% germination on them onions sitting right there. I have been in and just given it its first weed as best I can, because they're all still a little bit little, so you've got to be very careful I don't stand on them and crush them. But the spaces are just right to get the hole in between. So they're a variety called Stir On. It has been dry for a few days, so I have given them a little bit of a water in. I wouldn't water the onions all the time, because you've got to be careful for your white rot and stuff like that. Over here I have planted out some more cauliflowers, some more cabbages, red cabbage, and also some more, broccoli, red cabbage, cauliflowers. This little section here I'm going to be working on because I have just sown some French dwarf beans, and they only grow so big. So I'm going to clean this area out, and that's where they're going to be going. I'll just pull that slab away from there. Done this the other day, got in there, pulled all the nettles out, give it a good turnover, good clean, sieved it through, and in here we've got carrots. So this has been filled with carrots, and all I've done is just put a little hole in, dropped a couple of seed in each hole. So I've got my spaces there, and once they grow I just need to thin them out. Different variety of carrots in there, autumn carrots, sweet candle, whatever I had lying around went in there. Don't even seen these peas getting planted out when I built this frame, but now they're starting to get a hole now, starting to get some flowers on, which is fantastic. We've got them on both sides. I have built another frame. This is a second batch of peas, so they're being grown in multi-celled. And then this side here, I just directly sowed some peas. Sweet corn, incredible, old seed. Had the seed for a couple of years, pulled it out, stuck them in the pots. I think Ash done a video of them, stuck them in some little cups, and they were struggling a little bit, so I decided to plant them out. These have been planted out just for a couple of days now, so they're all a little bit pale, they're all a little bit small, but we'll keep an eye on them, and hopefully they pick up. But that's incredible. Always do them in a box section like that, not just a single row, because it's wind pollinated. So yeah, this little section here I have planted some red onions out. I don't really normally do red onions, as they are quite prone to mold, especially when it gets too hot and stuff. But this little section here is quite shaded because the sun starts there and it comes all the way around, and it does get pretty shaded, so hopefully that will help them and stop them from bolting. This little section here I have just put some radish in, so we'll see if anything comes to the radish. They don't like a lot of heat, radish, too hot to start the bolt, so we'll see how they get on. This here is some kohlrabi, I think that's how it's pronounced. That just got planted out yesterday. This little stick here is indicating a row of beetroot, so I have decided to directly sow some beetroot along there. That's just a little marker for me. This is my blueberry bush, and as you can see there, I got a couple of flowers on. I had loads of fruit off this last year, but what I've done is over winter I give this a good pruning. I chopped it right back, so that's why I probably haven't got a lot of flowers on this year, but it was just getting too wild, too tall, too big, so I'm not bothered if I get any fruit off of this year, but hopefully I get some nice fruit off it next year. This is my little salad bed, So we've got different sorts of lettuce. So this is an earlier batch, this is a bit of a later batch. Spring onions, as you can see here. Got some lovely little spring onions here coming on, multi-sown. And also I have directly sowed some in this little section just here. And we'll come over here. So these are some beetroots. You can just see them there. These beetroots here were multi-sown. They were in the greenhouse, and I was going to directly sow some straight out, which I have just done over there behind us, but I couldn't find the seed, so I decided to just plant these out, and then I managed to find the seed, so that's why I've done a little row there for. Also, this little section here, I have directly sowed some more beetroot as well, different kinds. This is fennel. Obviously everything has just had a bit of a drink there, so some of the stuff here is looking flat. But this is a fennel, got about 20 plants there. And then if you come over to this section here, we've got some cabbages, Swedes, red cabbage, cabbages, cauliflowers, broccoli. This stuff here is just what you get for like from the party shop, you know, ribbon what you tie around your balloons and stuff. I was after the thicker stuff, the bigger tape, but this just moves in the wind and it reflects. The reflection scares the birds away. Well, that's the theory anyway. Giant onions, struggling a little bit, but we'll let them be. We'll let them be. And like I say, back to the peas. So this little bit of section here, what I got left, is where I'm going to be planting some chard out. Got some chard growing at the moment. That's going to be going there. Peas, dwarf beans are going to be going there. And then I'm going to put a couple of courgettes there and there. And then this section here is going to be for butternut squash. I've got some butternut squash, which I'm going to be planting out there. Also, I have got some pumpkins, which I'm going to sort this area out and then just hire pumpkin inside of here and just let it run wild along here. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how we get on. It's just the hens at the moment, just chewing and eating everything. But that's what I'm thinking about doing there. Pumpkins there, I'll just put a little bit of protection around them till they get a hold. Or I may just put something here and stop them from going there, a bit of netting or something. Compost area. Tomato plants, strawberry plants. I was going to pick some strawberry plants up today. I saw some was 5 plants for a £5. I was quite tempted, but I stopped myself because I'm thinking I have got the odd one lying around, and hopefully I can get runners from them and save a little bit of money and just replant some runners once they start coming off the main plants. This is a dahlia on the side of here. This is dahlia, and as you can see there, it's starting to come alive. That's why I need to get that section sorted, because I've got loads of dahlia cuttings and some chrysanthemums, and I've got gladiolis and all, some big show gladiolis. I need to get them all planted out, but I am running out of space, unfortunately. So yeah guys, so what we're going to do now is we'll just go inside of the greenhouse and have a little look inside of the greenhouse and see what sort of stuff I got growing inside of there. So catch you inside the greenhouse. Right, and guys, so just inside of the greenhouse, so got my leeks here. They're looking good, so hopefully get them planted out next month. These are some just spare cabbages, spare Swedes. I have just potted on some of my Brussels sprouts. These are some French dwarf French beans. Onions I need to get out. I'm going to go through the chard, get some more chard out. This is a big cucumber, just need to be careful on the watering. This is a heavy cucumber. This is hopefully going to be for the shows. This is from a giant veg. Pak chor, just started to prick some of them out and put them into these little tubs, see what comes from these. I just had a water, so they're all looking a bit sorry for themselves and flat, but we'll just see if anything comes from them. They were free, them seed. Rainbow chard, as you can see there. Some nice tomatoes. These are the Elsa Craigs. This is a giant bell pepper from Giant Veg. I have just nipped out the top, so once that starts growing I will keep an eye on the flowers, nip the flowers away, just keep a couple on, so I get a nice big fruit hopefully for the shows. Got some Ladiva here, butternut squash, Ladiva, just got to be careful with the watering. These are some Carmen F1s, so got recommended by some of these. They're getting a nice big cucumbers. Couple of melons here. There's some more melons there. Courgettes over here. We have got pumpkin sitting there. So yeah, this is my grapevine. As you can see there, starting to get some grapes on. So I need to start going through that there and giving it a bit of a clean up, give it a bit of a trim. So yeah, everything seems to be doing okay. I'm just running out of space, that's all. So the plan is hopefully get some butternut squash where I showed you. Also put the courgettes out where I showed you. Pumpkins can go at the top once I sort out the area up there. Obviously all the melons and the cucumbers and stuff are going to be going in the tunnels and also in the greenhouses and stuff with the tomatoes. But yeah, all in all, everything seems to be doing okay. Hallelujah. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and crack some eggs. I need a box of eggs, and also I'm going to harvest some of the rhubarb, give you a quick little look at that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going down to the second plot and I'll show you the leeks for the shows, because they're doing, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like that they're doing okay. So I'll show you down there what these other leeks look like. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right guys, so there's some rhubarb looking good, and there's some lovely nice fresh eggs. Right guys, let's go and have a look at these leeks. Catch you in a bit. Right guys, so we made it down. We're just in the pony tunnel, and as you can see, these are the leeks for the shows, and they're doing quite well, which I'm really pleased with. So these are a lot smaller, these ones here, but as we start going along, they're all getting bigger and better. Couple of issues: when I planted them out, they were quite pale, so I have given them a little feed about a week ago, and they're all starting to get the colour now, starting to go nice and green, because they were quite light, but they're all starting to get the roots down. They're all starting to put some size on, and also the flags are starting to get quite big, quite wide. So these were overwintered, kept on heat over the winter. The lowest I got was probably about 8 degrees, which is perfect. So hopefully these don't go to seed. Hopefully these don't go to seed this year. Last year a lot of them went to seed because I used paraffin, and the temperatures got down to 0 basically, which is no good, where these are being kept on gas over the winter. So fingers crossed it works out well. I do spray them to keep them nice and clean. So yeah, they're looking quite good. At the top, yeah, I have just planted some onions out, so these are only being planted out probably about a week now, say, and they're all looking good. This is a new batch what I got, so it's a totally different seed what I grew last year. These are supposed to be bigger, fingers crossed. Got some giant Swedes here, as you can see, starting to come through, just little seedlings. There's a better one there. So in the middle of sorting this trench out because they're going to go inside of this trench. These are the same onions what I put up there, but some of them are put in buckets. And as you can see there, that's a nice size one. That's a lovely size. Loads of fruits are coming on. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to be cleaning this trench out as well. And I'm just going to keep them in buckets. Some of these are going to just stay in buckets, and I'm just going to just bury the bucket in the ground. And see how we get on. I've got 4 of them. But like I say guys, these have just been only planted out for a week. So these will catch up. But they're looking good. All looking good, all looking good. What we'll do is guys, I'll quickly show you we cuttings, what I got inside of the greenhouse there. And then we'll get this video wrapped up because time is getting on now. It's about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock and I got work tomorrow. So I best crack on. Right, and guys, just a quick look at some of the cuttings what I have taken. So all these have rooted. Got some dahlias there, and also we've got some chrysanthemum. Some of the tops I have nipped off, some of them I have just left. I've got plenty more cuttings on the way, just waiting for them to root. So there we go guys. Just want to say thank you for your likes, thank you for your comments. I hope you all had a lovely bank holiday weekend, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon on the next video. So take care for now, and I'll catch you in a bit.